Welcome to another episode of Discount Pokemon Decks. Today's deck is going to be Mega Sceptile Starmi, and you're wondering, how the heck am I doing a budget deck with Sceptile-EX and Mega Sceptile-EX? These are actually kind of expensive. Sceptile-EX goes for about, let's say, 3 packs. Mega can go for about 2 or 3 packs. So, you know, you're looking here, this is a lot of cards for a budget channel, budget deck. If you pair them up or you try to get them in multiples, sometimes you get a little cheaper deal, a little better deal on public trading. You can try to even trade and get them for even cheaper than that, but you know, it depends on how much of you rush you're in. But for 7EXs, how is this a budget deck? And my answer is, it is not at all a budget deck. This is a slightly expensive deck, but there's 2 reasons why I'm doing this deck. First, Sceptile-EX is common amongst newer players. And the reason is because it's an easy card to use. You can pair this up with a lot of things. The most obvious is Area Dose. You can pair it with Area Dose and you poison your opponent. You do 130 damage every turn. Pretty good, especially if you're a beginner struggling out there to get some consistency and do some serious damage. It's a lot of damage. Even on its own, with a single energy on the first turn and doing an attack, you get lucky with the coin flip, your opponent is asleep and poisoned. On the next turn, Unseen Claw wipes them out. Pretty much anybody. That is a good thing. So this is a nice, easy card to use, and that's kind of why I'm guessing it's so expensive. Other than that, I'm a little bit at a loss because you don't really see this in like tournaments or anything. This is not like a huge, great card. And the Mega, I don't think has really been all that great. But, you know, so I'm a little confused why the price is so high. I think it was early on. It was thought to be a good card, and the price just never went down. And so that is the price, even though I think its value might be a little lower. But I'm doing this this deck because you can use this in a couple of decks. You can use it with Poison Barb. You can use it with Area Dose. You could even try it with Hypno. There's some cool combos you can do with this, and I think a lot of new people gravitate towards it. So if you have a Sceptile-EX or 2, maybe you can acquire the rest for this deck. The reason number 2 why I'm doing it is because this is such a cool combo. So let's get to the focal point really quick. The focal point is Jagged Saber, which does 100 damage, and you attach up to 2 Grass Energy cards from your hand to your bench Pokemon. Excuse me. If you attach energy to them in any way, in this way, heal all damage from that Pokemon. So you can heal all damage from 2 different Pokemon, or you can charge up your next Mega Sceptile on the bench. It's a pretty cool attack, combined with Starmie's ability, Space Beacon, to discard a card from your hand and put 2 basic energy cards from your discard into your hand. So you kind of see the combo here. It should be pretty obvious. Attack, attach 2 energy. Excuse me. First, discard a card, get 2 energy in your hand. Attack. Apply those energy to your Pokemon. Retreat, and Mega Sceptile's retreat is 2 energy, so that's a nice little synergy there. Put your next Mega Sceptile up if he's ready. He attacks and can heal this Pokemon. So as long as your opponent can't one-shot you, you have a nice little rotation there of healing, and it's going to be very hard for your opponent to get out of that cycle if he can't one-shot you. The giveaway is actually going to be pretty good. I'm giving you all these cards. So 4 Sceptile-EX, 3 Mega Sceptile, 2 Staryu, 2 Starmie. That is the giveaway. So one lucky person will be able to build this deck pretty much just by watching this video and winning the prize. So again, make a comment if I'm going to choose one random comment, or maybe not so random, as the winner, and send me a trade offer. There's some cool synergy in this deck. Obviously, the first part is getting that energy in discard. So retreating is one way. Another way is using something like Ultra Ball, Sycamore. It's good to chuck some energy with that. And if we do, Starmie can harness that. Mega Turbo also uses energy from discard pile, so it's another thing to consider. If we use something like Ultra Ball or Sycamore and have to chuck some of these cards, it's no problem because Revitalizer puts them right back in our hand. Forest of Giant Plants, of course, will help us build our Mega in one turn if we so wish. So there is a lot of synergy here. Also a little healing, super potion. So let's say this guy takes some damage, but not enough to risk retreating. You might just use super potion to heal him. Discards 1 energy, and then you put another energy back on. Energy should be pretty easy to get with Starmie. With Mega Turbo, there's 10 in this deck. This should be pretty straightforward. So it's a cool combo. It's a fun deck to play. I think it's got some oomph in it. I don't know if I'd call it one of my strongest decks, but we'll see. I'm pretty excited to play. The game should be lots of fun, and we'll get to the first one after a short break. All right, let's see if we get an opponent that sticks around. Oh, no. Oh, no. I might not stick around if this is Vileplume. Decidueye. Well, let's see. I mean, it doesn't cuts off my item cards like all this. But doesn't cut, there you go. Doesn't cut off my abilities, and that's really what I need. I mean, I need to get everything set up, and that's a slight problem here is that, oh man, except I don't have any draw. This is a 1 draw card would have made this perfect. But wow, look at that. So, and he's going to target the Starmie, that's for sure. So maybe Vileplume is a place where I would use the switch. Oh, I can't use a switch with Vileplume, even worse. Foolish on me. Alright, so this is going to be interesting dealing with Tauros here. Because he can one-shot me. And it'll take me 2 shots to get him, maybe more. Alright. Shall we go for poison? Why not? Interesting that that's how he's set up. Could my opponent be stuck with a dead hand as well? Wow, what a time for me to be stuck. Just 1 more energy would make this a little bit nicer, but not really. Look at that. Wow. And look at that. I'm not going to play this guy yet. I don't think. I mean, yeah, then he could just Lysander me. Just 1 more target. Yes, all right. So now things should get interesting. I need 1 more energy, and this could be a quick game if I do get it on my next turn, and he doesn't get anything. If he gets anything, I hope that's an end, but alright, level ball here. I'm guessing he just got that, because why wait to play that? Maybe he's got an Ultra Ball in here too, and no Shaman. Well, he's got to put that down, because if I knock this guy out, he's in trouble. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, there we go. So that's, now we know what we had in his hand. Maybe he's got something to draw now. Oh, come on, can we get an energy? No. And it doesn't help getting this guy, I don't think. He knocks me out. He's got 4 left. Does it really help getting another Sceptile? I think so. Now I'll place him down. I could swap and start trying to bang on Vileplume, but if I get an energy, if he gets an energy next turn, he can use Mad Bull and knock me out. If I get an energy, I mean, you know what? He can't do anything with Vileplume here. He'll have to waste an Olympia. Let's do that. Let's go after Vileplume. Why would I want to deal with this, right? So who knows? Maybe in 2 turns he'll be gone. And if Vileplume's gone, I'll have a little easier time with Tauros. And I have these other cards I can use too. Well, that I will be able to use. He may have like Trainers Mail and stuff in there. So he's stuck too without any item cards. I do have a Hex Maniac in this deck. So, oh, interesting. Oh, that's not at all what I want to see. Oh, alright, let's get him back. Or should I just attack with him? I don't want to lose him, so let's retreat. Let's try to get this Vileplume knocked out. Wow, he's pretty lucky to have gotten that, because I would have been close to start being able to knock this guy 1 more turn. That's fine. He can wake up as long as he doesn't get first one to an end wins. Come on, can I get an energy? An energy? No. Do I want to play this end? No, because that kind of bails him out. I should think some more. Hold on. If I play an end, he's going to get a new hand and put everything down. If I wait till I get an energy, I can knock this guy out. If he gets a Sycamore or whatever, I still have an end the next turn. I'm going to stick with it. Granted, I'm doing 20 damage a turn, but... Although if I played the N, I would certainly knock the Vileplume out, but I'd give him a whole new hand. No, there we go. So my opponent ends that debate. I'm curious what you guys say in the comments. Should I have played that N? Would you have played it? Hopefully no Olympia. And I can't do anything with the stadium either. Oh, invisible card there. Oh, there's Shaman. So he did have a Shaman. Probably no Ultra Ball in his hand. This guy scares me most of all because he can one-shot my guys. And obviously, being able to target my Staryu will be the first thing he's going to do with the Decide UI, is my guess. I'd love to upgrade this guy. I may just play the Sycamore here. It's a shame to lose Town Map. If I get an energy... No, he's going after the Sceptile. I'm very surprised. Very, very surprised. There we go. So I got the energy to knock this guy out. But I do need... I'm fine with losing all of this. I will have to place these. There's the Hex Maniac, so that's good to know. And a Nest Ball. I think it's the one Nest Ball in my deck, and it's unfortunate. So maybe it's something I should consider switching this to an Ultra Ball no matter what. Hopefully he cannot recreate this Vileplume. That is my best hope here. And I can heal this Sceptile up. He doesn't have enough to knock me out. He can do 60 damage, or he can use his GX attack. I'd like for him to use his GX attack. Oh, let's see what happens here. Does he have enough for another Vileplume? Not that he's aiming for here. Although he could have a Revitalizer in his hand. As I called it. So there we go. So he gets the benefits of that. But I do have a Hex Maniac. So I can apply a Spirit Link. I don't think I would do anything with this Nest Ball, but boy, I would love to draw something here. Yeah, maybe this Nest Ball is not the right card in this deck. Although, we'll see. Let's try out, one game doesn't tell you everything you need to know. So, I'm hoping he has an aim at this guy. And I'm hoping he doesn't build that up yet. Although, Hex Maniac is here. But is this enough to waste a Hex Maniac on? Oh, there you go. So Hex Maniac is gone. She's still in my deck somewhere. Oof. That is not at all what I need. Surprising. Why not go after Staryu? Maybe he doesn't think I have Megas in this deck. I don't understand it. Because this is... If I could just get the Megas on these guys, I'd be fine. Oh, he did use his attack. Wow, alright. I'm kind of happy with that because it's not a one-shot. He did not knock me out. I'm thinking of retreating and giving him another target. Why make this easy, right? Why let him knock this guy out? I've got enough Sceptiles. I'm only losing one energy. 60 doesn't do much because 1660 still doesn't knock him out. I need to get a Sleep Poison on him. And let's go for it. So he can only do 60 damage to turn. 20's here. Oh, I was hoping to get that poison on him because that would make this attack, this Unseen Claw, much more potent. And then he's exposed. Once you get this bull out of the way, you're exposed to his underbelly. Oh, yes. All right, so he is going to knock out the Sceptile. I should have done a 60 damage, but maybe not. I need to get him poisoned so I can really do damage that I need. He's got a huge hand there. But with item lock, he might not even be able to play most of that. If I can get an N here, that'd give me a nice little advantage. This is a tough matchup for any deck. I just need like something to So still 60 damage here, but it's going to take me longer to get the energy built up. Okay. So don't have much here. We're going to go after this guy. Why not? There's nothing to do, really. The Starmie would be great if I got it, because I could chuck these for energy to put back on these guys. But of course, in item lock, even the Ultra Ball is here, but not helping me. So he's going to pound away at this guy. I'm going to be down to 2, and he could even target these guys. So maybe putting these both down wasn't the best idea, but no, nothing. Yeah, this item lock is just really strangling here. And I had the Hex Maniac in my hand. I put it in my deck for this reason. Of course, we're going to promote the Sceptile with energy, so we can start doing some damage, perhaps. If he doesn't Lysander. If he's smart, he can Lysander one of these guys. He even put some energy on this guy to either consider retreating or attacking. Nope. Though he might have an Olympia here. If I could put him to sleep, still Olympia will overrule that. Or maybe he's planning for him to die. So, I've got an energy. Why not? Can we get some sleep poison? Alright, so he'll be knocked out next turn if I choose to. I may not. I may leave him there. Because if I do, then this guy's basically ready to start doing 90 damage. So I'm 2 turns away from being knocked out. Less, perhaps. So there may not be a hurry to get these guys up in my case. But if I get an N, I'm more inclined to. Although, here, this guy here is going to do damage. Jeez. He can do 70 and another 40, 90. That'll put me pretty dead. But let's go for it, because we can maybe use Revitalizer. We will have a card from here. Hopefully be able to play this. Ultra Ball. I won't be able to heal him turn 1, but let's see what he's using that Ultra Ball for. A Rowlet. Alright, so he's going for another one. I do need to heal this guy, so most likely he will have to become my Mega. And even retreat, then become my Mega. And hopefully if I can get something with this Trainer's Mail, I can heal him. Oh no, that's going to be the last 20. I am done. So 20, 40, 60, and then 70 from this guy. So good game, well played. So I thought I'd have a little chance here, but the side UI just strangled me. That Hex Maniac was so close. Yep, and he didn't even need that 20. Maybe I miscalculated it wrong, but good game to my opponent. Game 1 to him. We're going to go to game 2 right after a short break. Alright, here we go. We are facing a water deck. Ooh, I got the coin flip here. Alright. This is a little bit better. Got an N. Can play this Ultra Ball, even getting rid of, let's say, these 2. I don't even have to play this N, I don't think. Let's see what he's playing. Lapras. Or I can go with Sycamore. But then I lose Starmie. So what if I played Ultra Ball here, chuck the ends, put him down, don't put an energy on, and then play Sycamore? No, I don't think so. Oh, this is scary. Alright, let's I'm gonna get rid of these 2. I want to keep the Starmie in my deck. I don't have an energy, so that bothers me. Let's get an energy on the table here. Let's start. I want to start attacking him. I'm going to be doing double damage to all his Pokemon. Yes, all his Pokemon. Cool. Spirit Link and another Nest Ball. So, and a Shauna. So this is a This is a nice little hand here. Another Sceptile. So here we go. Now you're going to start to see this deck without the restriction of... There's nothing to do here. I know he's blinking. Without the restriction of Vileplume, can I... Can we see how this deck actually works? Alright, so we are playing Lapras. What is this? Oh, he's going to be Primarina. Alright, so he's drawing cards. I'm about to do major damage, I think. Yeah, we're going to evolve him. We will one-shot him, so I don't need Kukui. I just need one more energy, and we're going to one-shot this Lapras. Except we did not get what we needed. So even with 10 energy in my deck, you can't always get what you want. Let's see what this gives us. So normally this Mega Turbo would be great. Let's go with Super Potion. What am I having here? I have an Ultra Ball. You know what? I'm going to go with the Super Potion. And I'm going to, I think, chuck it with the Ultra Ball, and I'll evolve this Sceptile. Since I can't attack anyway. Oops. No. So, next turn, Kukui or whoever we get. Hopefully get some energy. Everybody's on board except for getting energy in here. There's plenty of energy in this deck. 10 green energy should be plenty. I wish I had my little chart open so I can see what the odds are out of 10 energy and, well, out of 41 cards. And I draw 3, because I'll get 1 from this and 2 from Kukui. What my odds are for actually scoring that. And maybe I should have... I don't know if I had at the time the ability to make him the Mega, but... kind of reconsidering that decision. Alright, there we go. Odds are good. Lapras is going down. This deck is thriving here. Super Potion. Let's go with the Sycamore here. There's no energy here, so there's nothing to discard to do anything. Nobody to heal. Unfortunately for my opponent, he's facing weakness here. So this is a little bit of a lopsided battle, but you know what? It happens the other way too. Hopefully by game 3 we'll have a normal deck, but you know, in a way this is a good deck to play now because there is a lot of water type decks. So you know, if you 1 out of every 5 battles is against your weakness. I mean, Volcanion comes back. It seems like it's starting to come back a little bit. Maybe it's subsided. It used to be everywhere. Now I think the side UI is kind of the deck to have. Grey Ninja has yet to be seen. So I went to the post office, saw a poster of Grey Ninja there. So if anyone's seen a Grey Ninja, is this guy a threat to me? Well, there goes N. So I'm going to be back to 4 cards, but I really like these 4. I could have Sycamored away those 2 energy. That would have been nice. I didn't even use this Spirit Link. Yeah, my opponent's in trouble here for the deck that he's facing. Looks a little bit like a kind of water toolbox here. Another water type. Other cool thing about Mega Sceptile I didn't mention before is that he prevents all effects of your opponent's abilities done to this Pokemon. So it has that advanced trait, ancient trait, excuse me. All right, so he's got all his Pokemon out. Bench is full. Looking to evolve this Poplio. Get some more energy on the board, I think, for Golduck. Lapras again. Oh, wow, look at that. How often do... Now, who puts that in their deck? You know, it's like the scene from Austin Powers. Who throws a cupcake? Who puts a weakness policy in their deck? Come on. This only happens to me, right? And we're going to see a Ice Beam for sure. And I do not have a way to get out of the paralysis. Oh, that is vicious here. Vicious, vicious. So we're going to play an N. It's weird. I can't activate this ability without the computer knows I don't have any cards, any energy there, which I will have by next turn, and I'm fine with. I think it's kind of bogus that the computer does that. Nothing to do here. So he got one on me, Lapras. He's going to knock me out with this Blizzard Burn, but I'm most likely going to knock him out. And I'll be up 4-2. Unless he can do something else here. Unless he can get one of my other guys. Not sure what his plan is here. I mean, really, if I knock this guy out, I can Lysandre his weakest EX and knock him out. Alright, so we're going to have to use Mega Turbo on a Mega Sceptile. We can get him up in one turn. He's going to knock this guy. Oh, there's weakness policy, so he's not going to knock him out. So he's going to do 100. He cannot attack me this turn. Let me think. 100 damage. It's still more than half, so if I have to two-shot him, I might as well. I'm thinking of playing N, because look how many cards he has. That just disturbs me a little bit. I don't care if it only gives me 4. I pretty much have what I need, except for a Mega Sceptile here. I probably should have played Sycamore. Well, I got one in my hand now. But let's hope the hand Kung Fu helps. Nothing here to really help me. I can chuck him. How much energy is in here? 1. Let's hold on to that in there. I mean, let me think. If I have to retreat him... Yeah, let's get rid of... Oops. Let's do it. Because I don't need to heal him yet. And if I retreat with him, I can get that. I could get the energy back in my discard. So, all right, here we go. No need to do the attachment because I already attached the energy. No need to heal because everyone's at full strength. Now let's see what my opponent does here. Weakness policy, really? Who puts a weakness policy in their deck? All right, there you go. So I saw that coming. Saved my Forest of Giant plants to knock that out. He cannot... The 160 damage is okay because I can always retreat and heal. So I'm just one Mega Sceptile away from getting that whole thing down. Alright, so we're going to see some energy transfer here. Auroras. Not weak to grass. And this guy's a problem now. Because he can use that... oh, he can't use the GX attack again, so I'm okay with that. Let's get rid of that. Let's play Sycamore. Come on, we need another Mega Sceptile. Oh, that's good. Even better. Look at this. Let's get rid of 1, 2 energy. 1 Mega Sceptile. We're going to play him. We're going to retreat. We're going to use Space Beacon on... I don't think I'm really going to need another Mega here, so let's hope I'm right. Although I do have the ability to Revitalize So maybe I should have used the energy. Put one on... Yeah, don't put it on him. Jagged Saber. Let's heal up all our Pokemon. And there we go. Look at that. Now there's a combination. So very excited to see that. Now my opponent's got some decisions to make. I expect to see another stadium here. It's going to be hard to knock this guy out, this Lapras. But he can only do that 160. So as long as I can keep swapping between these, he doesn't Lysandre my Starmie, I'm feeling okay. Yep, there goes Rough Seas. So he's going to make it hard for me to knock him out. If I get a couple of V-Seekers, I can Lysandre some of his... The Manaphy, the Primarina, even the Palkia. Although these are all outside of one shot. The Manaphy isn't. And that would be a good one to knock out. So if he knocks out an energy with this Pokemon, that's fine. He's done with GX attacks. If I get a V-Seeker here, I'm just going to kill off the Manaphy. Because I can use Starmie to get the energy back. Can recycle between these two. Yep, I'm not worried at all about this. Alright, let's play Kukui. We're going to heal him. Oh, I got to put an energy on. Let me just think. Energy on. I can discard Mega Turbo. Maybe I should keep him. I'm going to keep the Mega Turbo. This game's going to last a while, I have a feeling. No need to play anything else. Just attack. All I need to do is to knock out his Manaphy. And all he needs to do really is to go after my Starmie. That will definitely slow me down. So I think the first one to a Lysandre wins. Because with this Manaphy, he could just keep retreating and putting different ones up. Almost like my Wailord deck. But if I could just Lysandre this guy, then it will be a different story. So here we go. We're going to get 160 damage. Or maybe even the Golduck. That might be a better option. Because then he can't transfer the energy around. You'd think with a deck like this he'd have a special water energy for maybe these two guys. 'Cause I think he's more likely to have something that's like a switch. Here comes a Lysandre. Let's see. Does he have it in there? No, an N. Alright. I'm happy to see that. Because that means I have a chance to get a V-Seeker and Lysandre one of these guys. So who would you do? The Manaphy? Or the Golduck Break? Oh, still no V-Seeker. I have like 3 or 4 in this deck, I think. So hopefully Trainers Mail can get it to me. Oh, there we go. So I can knock this guy out. Then yeah, I think he's the linchpin to this whole deal. So we are going to retreat. We are going to... I'm going to use the potion. So we'll discard that. Actually, we'll discard the energy. I'm not going to play anything else right now. I will hold off. Unless I could get... You know what? If I can get a stadium, that will help speed things along. Well, this is like such a... People think like, oh, your mill deck's so boring. Like, this to me is like... This is such a dry game. Because we could literally just go back and forth seemingly forever. And I'm okay with putting the last energy on because I can get more. There's a V-Seeker, so we can pick our choice of combatant next. Alright, so Lapras is back. 160 damage. No problem. I may just pick the Primarina. Oh, no! No, no, no. Man. My opponent is not giving up. Does he have another Golduck? He does. Another Stadium. That V-Seeker hurt. And that Manaphy is still going to allow him to float everything back and forth, so we're going to have to discard this guy. 2 energy. I may get decked out here. Retreat. Lather. Rinse. Repeat. Because I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm going to be able to muster up enough damage to knock him out. Wow, this is interesting. My opponent definitely found a nice little focal point here. Healing, and maybe I should have went after the Manaphy. Was that the right choice? I was thinking he would still have switches and stuff. I mean, he can't transfer the energy, so who's he coming out with now? Aurorus again? Yeah, he can just keep floating these guys. He's got 4 guys he can float through. That if I don't get a Lysandre or a V-Seeker, I mean, I think I have 3 or 4 in my deck. There's none here, so eventually I should have something that allows me to go after him. So we just have to keep playing this round and round until someone breaks through. I'm surprised he hasn't Lysandred this guy yet. I'm going to hold this card in my hand. No, I can always get more energy next turn. So maybe I should, because one of these guys does... oh, I guess he doesn't have the ability to shift energy right now. But that healing is just really hurting me. There's my other Stadium there. Oh, he's got a Sycamore here. So he's down 8 cards. I was hoping that maybe I was fearful that he might deck me out. But we're getting pretty close. I may have to save a V-Seeker for an N. How many Ns do I have? 4 Ns, so I've used all that. I used my Shauna. Don't really have a way to recycle cards back in my deck, except for that. I don't really think that helps. So it's got to go. Although I can use this to put 2 cards in my hand, which I'm going to do. Here we go. So we'll get rid of the Mega first. Ooh, I should have retreated first, just in case. Sometimes you'll do that and there's only 1 energy in there. I know it's late in the game. Shouldn't matter, but... I could put 1 energy on. I guess it doesn't matter. If I put the 1 energy on first or after. Wow, weakness policy. Who does that? So really, we're kind of stuck here. As long as my opponent... Well, he doesn't have the ability to shift energy to this Palkia. So as long as I don't have enough to knock these 2 guys out, he's fine. This is going to come down to the wire. Holy cow. I have a feeling my opponent's going to win. Unless I can get that V-Seeker and Lysandre his man. I will Lysandre this Manaphy. And then he's got to choose between his guys. But I got to get it sooner or later. I only have 6 cards. Oh, there we go. I've been waiting for that. So there we go. There goes my mechanism. So First one to Lysandre I said would win, and he got there. And now I'm in trouble. Although if I get the V-Seeker and I get this Manaphy, it'll be interesting coming down to the wire. No, it did not get the card I need, so. There goes my healing. There goes everything. He could still swap between those. No, I don't have any energy. Yeah, I think I'm going to take it on the chin on this one. Wow, you have to really give it to my opponent on this one. Not only did he just have the nice synergy between all his cards, his focal point really going well, but the weakness policy, oh man, was that just timely. And maybe that was a mistake. Maybe I should have went after the Manaphy. Oh, he's going to delinquent me. Wow, look at that. That's just rubbing it in. That's okay. These cards I don't really need. It doesn't really matter much unless I try to play an N. And yeah, look at that. He must have 4 of those. Yep. And why wouldn't you, right? Why wouldn't you put 4 in your deck? So he's going to be gone next turn. I'm pretty much done here. Does it make sense to retreat? Because I may not get the energy back in my hand. Oh, man. Yeah. Now, I know you're all going to say that I should have gone after the Manaphy. Because you're probably writing that afterwards. But at that time, would you have done it? I thought getting rid of this guy would have been good. Because then he can't transfer the energy around. Even with the Manaphy. But yeah, I think I was wrong. I think I should have went after the Manaphy, but who knows? Because he has a Brock here, so he could have just dumped that down in one turn. He never recreated the Psyduck, so. But the switching hurt me, and the healing. If I realized he had 4 Rough Seas, I thought I could go toe for toe in the stadium battle. I thought eventually I'd be knocking these guys out. Let's see what we got here. What's left in our deck? Well, a Hex Maniac would have been good. And, we could play that here. Could that help us? I had an energy and a Sycamore left, so I don't think it's going to work. He can't attack with this Auroras. He can retreat. Oh, no. He could win by playing an N. I only have 2 cards in my deck, and there's 3, so he plays an N here, he wins. Oh, man. Oh, so he's going to give me Primarina to knock out so he can get an attack in. There's no point. Done. Yeah, and oh, I didn't knock him out. Oh, jeez. All right. So good game to my opponent. Water Toolbox, man. Look at that. Very good. Nice synergy between his cards. I really like this deck. And we'll be back after a short break. All right, so we're going to just cut to the ending here because I think you got a good idea of exactly how this deck works. In that last game, seeing the ability to switch between the Mega Sceptile and having the Starmie. I think the interesting part is it just wasn't enough Hex Maniac. I put a Hex Maniac in this deck thinking, oh yeah, we can, it'll help us with Vileplume and all that, and we just didn't get it when we needed it. So that was unfortunate. But, hey, there's plenty of room in this deck, so maybe another one. Maybe we don't need the Forest of Giant Plants. We could cut this down to, let's say, 1. And 2 Hex Maniacs, and maybe even a Delinquent. that we can call back. Ooh, I only had 2 V-Seekers in this deck, so something else we can change. You know what? Let's do that now. What can I get rid of in this deck? I don't think Kukui was as important as I needed, and definitely that would be helpful. Having 4 of those, because then I can call any of these back. And I think the Nest Ball can go. It was, you know, it worked out in that second game because it gave me a Sceptile without chucking anything. But it really hurt me in that one game. Let's get rid of it. So if you stuck around to the end, you've got the better deck list here. Oh, I decided I would reduce this. How about we add a Delinquent? Because I don't think the stadium's really necessary. How often am I putting 2 on one turn? Let's see. I still have a card. Do I want another Hex Maniac or another stadium? You know what? I think with the V-Seekers... I mean, you know what? I'll leave that up to you if you're building this deck. If you want the second Hex Maniac because you think Vileplume is more active and there's other... yeah, you know what? I'm gonna put a Hex Maniac, second Hex Maniac. So this should work out pretty well. Maybe I could use a little more draw, but the V-Seekers are there. I have 4 V-Seekers. All you Shaman people must be thrilled. 4 V-Seekers, 4 Ultra Ball, 4 Trainers Mail, 4 N. That's the perfect deck, of course. But obviously without Shaman, the Ultra Balls are less valuable for draw. But I think this works out well. You could definitely see the power of this deck. Even though I lost both games, 2 games don't really mean a heck of a lot. But, try it out, and hopefully we get someone winning the giveaway. And until next time. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button so you'll know when our next video is released. Also, check out our playlists where you can find videos by topics like mill decks or cheap EX decks.